Welcome back to the Madden 21 Face of the Franchise Laboratory, and today's a special day because today is the last video you go without seeing my beautiful face. New camera part supposed to be in later today, thank God. Believe it or not, dog, I've grown a freaking beard. But today a special little experiment as we shall see what happens when you try and attempt to get cut from your team in Madden 21 Face of the Franchise. We know how much of a stinker this game mode actually is, but today we're going to put it to the true test because this is a save you guys have seen from a prior experiment where, why is my overall cut in half? I just now realized that. We are in the NFL. For some reason, my legacy score is prospect, but I came into the league. We haven't even played a game yet. We're an 86 overall. We went to Elon University for whatever reason, but every opportunity that, hold on. Dog, why? Why am I a 79, yet it says I'm an 86 overall? Is that because of a I don't know what the heck is going on. This game mode is so broken that I just expect the unexpected. Make sure to take that millisecond that it does take to click that subscription button if you haven't. Time to zoom in on my beautiful face and continue today's scientific experiment. What happened to my 86 overall? In 4 weeks of sim, did I just start to suck? Guess I'll upgrade the strong arm archetype. Or maybe it'd be smart if I didn't upgrade, because I'm trying to get cut. Can I just save them? With the regular season about to begin, teams around the league are anxious to find out if they nailed their draft pick. Make sure we lose every game. Ooh, an interview.
It was a press conference before our first game of my rookie season, but the reporters didn't waste any time filling me in on what the world was saying.
What would mean more this year? I want to seem like a dickhead, rookie of the year, instead of going to playoffs. I have the rest of my career to go to the playoffs, but it would mean a lot for me to win Rookie of the Year while I have this one chance.
I was glad they asked because it helped me hone in on my ultimate goal. I was going to push myself as hard as I could to make sure I was on stage at the NFL Honors to accept the award for Rookie of the Year.
Imagine somebody actually said that. They'd be cut immediately. Oh God, I'm gaining legacy for no reason whatsoever. Oh, hey gonorrhea! It's my old coach. Hey gonorrhea, hope you haven't forgotten your old high school coach now that you're in the NFL. Awesome job dealing with a rough media day. They literally asked me one question, F2. I have no doubt the guys in the locker room took notice too. Yeah, I'm sure they took notice of me freaking talking about when to win the Rookie of the Year aside from going to the playoffs. I got it from you. I just wanted to set the same example you set for me, Coach V. We got a plus 10 morale boost for my entire team because I decided that I wanted to win the Rookie of the Year aside from making the playoffs. Makes a lot of sense. We have to gain 275 passing/rushing yards against the Lions, and you best believe we're not going to do that. Now it's time to run out of the back of the freaking end zone for my first ever career play in the NFL. I love it. What a play. Time for safety number 2. The Lions literally can't score. Oh, the great flag. Watch it be against us. Watch it be against the Lions. And I have to do this all over again. Flag, holding, don't be against the defense. Okay, bet. They should be able to, they're going to accept it, right? Or decline it? They declined it. Let's go. 4-0. Interception, please. Yes! That's better than a safety. Can I throw, like, multiple interceptions in a game? Can I throw, like, 5? Come on. Oh, that's one way to get your first career freaking completion. That's got to be pick number 2. It's not. Since I can't correctly throw an interception, it's just time to get the safeties going again. I'm too slow to even purposely run a safety. I've never wanted to throw an interception this bad in my entire freaking life. It's got to be. Oh, is that their D tackle? Oh, that's Tavai, their linebacker. So pick number 2 was a success. Come on, that's got to be a pick 6. That's what I'm freaking talking about, Desmond Trufant. Okay, I think a 4 interception half should, like, get my point across and get us into the next game, because there's no way we complete our game day goal and win the game at this point. Come on. One more. One more! Yes! Pick 6! Not quite a pick 6, but I'll take it. 37-7. They didn't score, like, more than 1 touchdown after the first half, after, like, 5 interceptions, but good first performance for me. I'll take the L proudly. We ended up getting 146 passing yards with 5 picks, 1 interception. I had negative 28 rushing yards, so that's solid. It will be fine. Actually, it won't. You earned 1,000 XP for what though, in 5 picks? Can I just get cut already?
The regular season was off to a rocky start, but it couldn't shake my confidence when I stepped to the podium. If the reporters wanted to ask tough questions, I had an answer for them.
There were loud cheers throughout camp and preseason, but last week the Boo Birds came out. The Boo Birds. the Boo Birds. EA Sports, billion-dollar company. Couldn't have thought of a better phrase than that. How have you managed the noise? Tight locker room? I don't know. None of those were good for me.
I said my piece, gave them a good quote to run with too, and stepped away. But despite my answer, I knew the games ahead would determine if the hype was real or just hot air.
So there we are, gaining another 1,000 XP after the 5 interception debut, and plus the entire team gained 20 to their morale. Morale is player happiness. It directly increases ratings and performance. Yeah, we know this. I'm not for.
The game plan flowed through you, but everyone has someone they can lean on. Which teammate helped you the most?
Jimmy? Jimmy Graham?
The whole team respected his opinion. He was sort of the veteran voice of the team everyone looked up to. No matter how things went, I knew I could count on him.
So Jimmy gets plus 20 awareness for 5 games. I gain another 750 legacy, although I suck. I hate this game. I hate this game. We're now 9-1. Oh, that's annoying. I'm not going to use my upgrades. Nothing is wrapped up yet, but a potential playoff berth is within grasp for one of the NFL's hottest teams after I threw 5 interceptions in my debut, and unfortunately, because this game mode sucks so bad, I can't go and see what my statistics are on the season up to this point. You would think, right? Let's just play this next game and make sure we lose. Uh-oh, it's conference time.
That stands out to me in particular was when I first got to use my buzz from the season to build momentum for a big game we had coming up.
I'm just going to continue to act like a dick. The team's alive in the playoff race. You're a serious candidate for Rookie of the Year, but a tough Packers team awaits. How are you going to win? Lean on me. It's all on me. My 5 interception per game self.
More than anything, I hoped showcasing our strengths to the present fans would also amp up my teammates. And it did. But it turns out they weren't the only ones who were listening.
So I got plus 10 awareness for being a dickhead. Target on your back, your press conference comments serve as a bulletin board material, plus 10 play rec to all opposing team defenders for the next game. Good on them. I'm going to throw them 35 picks anyway. Game day goal, gain 350 passing yards. My personal goal is to not complete 1 pass. Time to start this game out in Lambeau Field with a freaking bang. Come on. Interception. Come on, please. No! God dang it! Come on, that's got to be a pick. Thank you so much. Who's that? Adrian Amos taking it to the house? You know what? It's still acceptable. I'll take it. Thank you. God dang it, Jimmy Graham. Why are you so good? Yes! Perfection. Pick number 2. Pick number 3. Thrown 3 picks, and yet the Packers have only mustered up freaking 3 points. Well, since last drive was a failure in terms of not being able to throw an interception, I think I'm simply just going to run out the back of the end zone. Like, the Packers' offense sucked that bad, and another punt down to the 1-yard line. I guess I'm going to take this as an opportunity to run backwards for like 10 foot. Fumble! That's just as good. Another turnover. Okay, I'll take it. I love it. Oh, we did score a touchdown. 37-7. We lose. Hopefully I didn't hit the... Okay, only 198 yards in the second half. 3 interceptions, a total of 4 turnovers, a couple safeties, a quarterback rating of 26.7. I'm not mad at it. I'm so confused. Up in smoke. Why are we at the 2020 NFL Draft? Dog, I'm so confused. Despite selecting him in the top 10 of the NFL Draft last year, it looks like they've made the choice to send him to the sidelines for the remainder of the season. Hold on a second. What even does that mean? Like, honestly, what does that freaking mean? Who do we have? Who did we draft? Did we draft somebody? We didn't draft anybody. What does that mean, dog? Honestly, I'm so confused. Uh-oh, Matthew.
I knew what Coach had called me in to talk about, but even then, it didn't prepare me for what came next.
I'm nervous. I mean, I wish I could read, dog, but I can't freaking read Braille. Okay, now, I guess they heard me yell. Things have really fallen apart over the last few weeks, and we made the decision to send you to the bench for the rest of the season. How do you respond? I want to continue to be a dickhead. I want to get upset. Punch him. I wish this team had supported my talents and let me grow rather than benching me the first chance you got. You drafted me, remember? You just don't bench an elite talent like myself. Punch him. Punch Matthew.
I did my best, but ended up getting unceremoniously kicked to the bench as a rookie. I wasn't happy with the direction the franchise was going, but it gave me a moment to think things through at least.
Dog, we were at the draft. What's going on?
And just like that, we've got yet another NFL season in the books. And like most of you watching out there at home, we also closed the door on another fantasy football season as well. As always, there were a fair share of players who surprised us in good ways, and of course,
fantasy
there were a bigger
football? Where
share
did
that
this come
surprised
from?
us in bad ways. Unfortunately, I know that all too well, as I was really high on a particular player who I drafted in all 10 of my leagues. He was such a disappointment, I can't even bring myself to say his name. So let's just refer to him as the other half of the Heartbreak Kids, not named Tommy Matthews.
Why don't
Look,
you want
I
to say
hate to
Bubbles
pile on the
gonorrhea?
kid, especially after the season he had, but he who shall remain nameless wasn't just bad, he was historically awful out there.
I mean, to be fair, like, we did win 10 games. Why do you expect me to be able to read Braille?
You had an opportunity to reflect on how the situation unfolded. What did you do next?
I guess I learned from it. Dude, none of these are good for what I want to do.
I saw it as a learning opportunity, and I was ready to wait for my next chance to play.
Hopefully I don't get a chance to play. I want to get cut or something. A rookie no longer. Your rookie season ended unceremoniously on the bench, but coach expects you to start next season? Well, that's unfortunate. Can I just suck again? Please? I want to get cut or something. Wait, dog, we're already in week 12. What's going on? It sent me the entire freaking season. A war of the words on social media has added another layer of intrigue to this week's meeting between two of the league's fiercest rivals. I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say somehow the Packers have Khalil Mack. Just now noticed our record's 3-9, so that's not too great. But if we go, I want to see, am I still like number 1 on the depth chart? Because didn't they say I wasn't? So no, Nick Foles is backing me up. I'm only an 80 overall.
The first thing that came up during media availability that week was the back and forth on social media. It seemed as if I had entered into the league's most talked about rivalry overnight.
My beef with Tre'Davious White. Like, where did he come from? And why is he on the Packers? In my Face of the Franchise series, this exact like cutscene was about Khalil Mack. But I was on the Titans, and Khalil Mack was on the Texans. Why couldn't they have picked an actual Packers player?
And talk the talk.
Plus 5 zone coverage to all opposing D-backs for the rest of the season. He gets the X Factor, Tre'Davious White does. Hopefully he'll get a ton of freaking picks from me. Honestly, Tre'Davious, I really don't care. Hopefully you pick the ball off like 10 times today. Yes! Pick 1 on pass 1. That's gotta be pick number 2. Let's go, Zadarius Smith. Have a game, my man. Oh, it's the flag. Don't cheat. Don't be against them. Holding? Holding. How? So since the trust ability goes away if I get tackled for a loss, what if I run out of the back of the end zone? Because technically I'm not getting tackled. I need to throw the ball away because they were about to sack me before I got a safety. Go gonorrhea! Once again, man, that's not a tackle for loss because I didn't get tackled. I just ran backwards. See, the X Factor's still on. So I guess it really doesn't count as a tackle for loss. So let's go. Let's do it again. Fun. There we freaking go, Jair Alexander. My man, pick numero tres. Oh man, they have 2 X Factors now enabled at DB. Imagine that DB pairing, to be completely honest. Jair Alexander and Tre'Davious White. That would be a freaking sick 1-2 punch. Oh, Chicago Bears having an absolute stinker, although we did score a touchdown as soon as I said that. But it's a big, big freaking L, as we do lose 40-17. I was supposed to score 3 touchdowns in this game, but no, I threw 3 interceptions instead. Why am I still gaining 1,000 XP for losing? I don't get it. So I gained 0 legacy out of 750. I'll take that one. Heck yeah.
It wasn't surprising that heading into our second meeting of the season, the war of words was reignited in the middle of the week. I felt like it was appropriate to acknowledge the fact that the rivalry between our teams should be the headline heading into this game. And I also knew that if I got the better of him on Sunday, then I'd have room to talk.
So Tre'Davious White's X Factor can't be activated this game. Mine either. Why? Game day, go win the game. Guess what, buddy? It's not gonna happen. And after game 350 offensive yards, that's not gonna happen either. Beautiful, beautiful start to this one, Adrian. Instead of going for it in 4th down in today's video, what we do is we run all the way backwards. Oh no! Yes! I love it! Alright, I'm gonna give it one more interception, like one more touchdown for the Packers. Nothing. I'm gonna call this season a GG. Yes! 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 This has been a perfect game! If I throw 5 interceptions for the second time in my career in one half of football, there's no way the Bears keep me around for another season. There's no way the Bears keep me around for another season. There's just no shot. Oh! I still threw for 300 yards. Seriously, 5 interceptions, a great QB rating of 34.5. I ran for a -6 yards, so good performance overall. You got dominated. Let's give you 1,000 XP. Like, since when is splitting a 2-game series meant lose both? Like, what does that even mean, dude? Big free agent signing shocks the NFL. Oh, it's gonna be a stupid crap where I sign like, yeah, here we freaking go. We freaking get either Stephon Diggs or Joe Mixon. Like, I don't care. I'll get Stephon Diggs to have another wide receiver to not throw the ball to.
I figured when Coach asked me to swing by his office, it had something to do with the injury news.
Yeah, like, just cut me or something already. God dang, dude. Oh, Tre'Davious White is injured. Like, I don't want any abilities. Oh, great. I get to play the Packers for the 3rd time in a row. I'm so excited. Yes. So I think at this point in the video, you guys are tired of watching interceptions being thrown the entire game. So I think we're going to cut that for this part. This is literally like poetry in motion. A pick 6. No better feeling on this earth than this. We lost 41-7. 41-7 with multiple pick 6s, man. We got intercepted 5 times. We've got to be cut. What stupid coach keeps a quarterback around like me for this long? How are we 5-1? Dog! I mean, we're already through the 3rd season of me losing every single game, throwing like 5 interceptions each game, running back multiple safeties a game, and yet we can't even freaking get cut. Oh, we're getting injured. Returning from a serious injury is just too much for many players to overcome. After an injury forces you to the sideline, you've got to find it in yourself to return to form and reestablish yourself as one of the NFL's best. Just cut me! Hold on a second. After making the playoffs, this team is on the rise. They'll also get some help from a familiar face, their old starting quarterback. So I guess I came back from a knee cartilage tear. I could have swore it said there was like I had 16 weeks remaining.
With a playoff game in just a few days, everyone was waiting to find out if I'd be returning this week or if I'd hold off and hope for a win so I could possibly return in a later round. It was without a doubt one of the toughest decisions in my career.
Is it worth playing this weekend? Trust teammates. Just lose. Please, just freaking lose and cut me already, dog. I'm tired of this.
As much as it pained me to sit out that week's game, I knew it would pain me even worse if I played and cost the guys the game.
35, minus 35 morale for my entire team. I won't be playing in the next round, so does that mean we're gonna lose? Please. And the comeback is going to start with an absolute bang. Love it. What do you know, another loss, 31-7. Won't be going to the Super Bowl with this stinker of a team. You gave it your all, but it wasn't in the cards this year. Perhaps next season you can finish what you started. I hope not. I hope I get kicked off the freaking team. I suck. Matthew, kick me off.
Just as I was expecting, I was very sore after the game. But what I didn't expect was that I'd be getting such bad news the next day when I talked to Coach.
I wish the loss was the only bad news, but we talked to our doctor and he let us know that the test results showed you did additional damage to your injury. I'm going to take it easy this offseason because I want to come back 500 pounds overweight with freaking cholesterol issues because I want you to finally cut me. How are you still a coach? You haven't cut me yet. NFL preseason headlined by a big return. I don't care. So I've ran back like 100 safeties, and we still only lost by 8 points this game. It's like the game is trying its best to try and make you win. Well, at least we had negative 158 rushing yards.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting, and they had to hire a new one.
I won NFL Comeback Player of the Year. Are you serious, dude? Like, this is the dumbest crap. Truly a comeback for the ages. Are you serious, dog? We lost every game I played. I threw like 100 interceptions, ran for 87 safeties. Like, what do you even mean, Reginald? Once in a great while, the stars align for an opportunity to play on a team that's truly remarkable. Whether your season-ending greatness or disappointment, I'm so mad. This is the same goddamn storyline we had before. We're gonna go to the Super Bowl regardless. I just guarantee.
Did you enjoy the most?
We were all in it together, and that selfless mentality pushed us to perform better than we might have done otherwise.
Like, I'm just gonna sit to the end of the game because I already know how this storyline season ends up. Like, we're gonna make it to the Super Bowl no matter if we lose every single game. It's a preseason game. I really could care freaking less how we do here. But it really doesn't matter. Can I see, like, my career, like, is it a possibility I can see my stats? Like, is there a way to see my career stats? There is. So, wow, dog. Like, how does that even happen, man? Like, every game that's let me play, I've thrown like 5, 6, 7 interceptions. I've ran back for like 5, 6 like safeties a game, and yet we still throw. How's that even a thing, dog? Like, I think I played 2 games last year, and both games I like threw 4 or 5 interceptions. Like, what does that even mean? So we have 1 year remaining on my contract. We have 3 Pro Bowl appearances. I won Rookie of the Year, even though I threw like 5 interceptions each game that year. So that's a bit of reference. That's how bad I am. I'm not even the best best quarterback on my team. Because if you go in here, you can see in the depth chart, I'm a 60 rated with an X factor. I am the dead last rated quarterback on my entire team. We have Kai McAllister, a 62 overall that's higher than me.
I mean, any easier.
Finally, I think we finally got it to work. So after everything we've been through today, the 2 options, be gracious or get upset. You best believe I'm going to be a little bad boy, mean boy. Wish this team had supported me rather than making me run through a gauntlet. If that's your call, so be it, and good luck. Like, I just don't get why does the assistant GM do this?
After the roster battle, you suddenly found yourself a star without a team. What did you do next?
Ooh, so this is what happens. You get 3 options. You can take a chance, a random signing. I called my agent, so you get to select the team, kind of like picking your team in the draft process. So this is kind of like let fate decide. This is the other. and then you hung up your cleats. You can retire from the NFL. I don't want to do that, but at least you get to see the 3 options here. So, alright, so here's my prediction here. Either we're going to sign with the Texans, because it's what happens every time you take a chance. So it's the same exact problem with the Bears in the draft process, same exact thing. Either you sign with the Texans, or it's going to be the Packers, because in the Titans save, it was the Texans who was our division rival that we played 57 times. So either this is going to make you sign to the Texans or the Packers. That's my 2 guesses. The moment of truth. The Texans! So boys, that's what happens. That's what freaking happens. In face of the franchise, you basically can't force yourself to get released. Like, seriously, in face of the franchise, you can play as bad as you want to, and they won't release you. You play for 6 seasons, you make it to the Super Bowl after being a dream team, whether you win it or lose it, it all comes down to you not completing 5 out of 5 passes with the practice mode. Pick the team you play for, or you, by chance, you take a chance, which isn't a chance because it's a force to the Texans every time. Same exact problem with the Bears in the pre-draft process. So, this game mode, it's the worst. It just is the biggest stinker of absolute all time. It is the biggest stinker in the history of sports gaming. Not a lie.